Feels better. Feels like my shells are going where I aim. Oh my goodness, 2 double fires in a row. This ship's disgusting. How broken is Anhalt? Let's see what the AP's got in store for us. Broadside Kansas. I aimed a little high intentionally here. Oh no, it's horrible. Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're doing another ship request. And first, I do have to apologize as Anhalt was actually the most upvoted comment previously. Instead of doing Hoffman, I should have done Anhalt. Unfortunately, it looks like YouTube hid that comment from me. So when I went to go record, that comment was not showing up for some reason. But fortunately, we can fix that mistake this week with ship request, as the most upvoted comment under Hoffman was the Anhalt, as well as it wasn't hid from me this time. This is a bit of a strange ship, and we're going in the exact opposite direction of all these 6-gun trolley battleships. This time we get 15 guns, but low caliber dispersion is still going to be a bit of an issue, but this time we have the shell volume to make up for that. The ship is incredibly slow though. At 26 knots, it still feels quite slow here, but decent detection. I'm going to try out running a bit of a secondary build to start with. We'll see how that goes. Actually, surprisingly good hit points, but a ship like this one does not have the best armor piercing. Some of the worst AP pen at this tier, so I'm probably going to shoot a decent amount of HE. Fortunately, we have alright fire chance alongside decent armor pen. The build looks something like this to start out with. We're going to be swapping shells a lot, so that's why I'm taking gun feeder. I'm going to take brisk here. I think we can get some decent advantage out of that. And then some secondaries. I'm not taking emergency repair expert. A little bit strange, I know, but since we have standard consumable reloads, 80 seconds, if we get into a brawl, if we get into a bad situation, we're probably not going to make it to our 5th heal, let's be honest here. I might swap the build up a little bit. We'll see. I could be taking grease the gears, could think about IFHE, but if I'm shooting high explosive out of my main guns, I don't want to cut that fire chance down. So that's why I'm not taking that for now. Here's the upgrades like this, and I think that's about it for this ship, other than it's got surprisingly good armor, man. This is a bit of a difficult ship to pen. If you don't have 50 mil deck armor here, pen, you can't get through the deck armor. Relatively small superstructure, although being slow, not the most maneuverable ship in the world either. You should be able to hit this superstructure, but it will take some aiming on your part if you're trying to farm this ship down. We'll see how it goes today. You know, I'm thinking brisk was a good idea. Going up over 28 knots here, getting to the flank a little bit sooner. The other thing I remember, we'll see, is that this ship has pretty slow shells. They get very floaty at long range, so we'll see how it goes. Might miss a lot of shots here. Although they seem to have tweaked the aiming system. Aim assist feels like it's been toned down. Eventually, double fire. Wow. Okay, decent start. It feels like they've toned it down. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, something you don't see in game yourself, you don't feel that, likely you won't feel this change either. But if you have noticed the aim assist in the past, let me know what you think. This hot fix that I think was to fix Le Havre secondaries, something like that, seems to have done something to the aim assist. It feels better. Feels like my shells are going where I aim. Oh my goodness, 2 double fires in a row. This ship's disgusting. How broken is Anhalt? Oh, Mr. Buffalo. No, don't angle. That's rude. You can't angle. You're supposed to stay broadside. Oh, man. Yeah, very slow shells. And yeah, we missed quite a few of them, too. Wow, that poor key, though, eh? That is ridiculous. Yeah, I'll keep pushing a little bit here. Why not? Why not? Perhaps we'll try a bit of AP at longer range. Nah, I should have swapped to the HE. Looking at things here. That is why I wanted to take gun feeder. By the way, it allows me to swap down to what? 17.8 seconds. Wow, look at the damage! Wait a minute. Has this ship always done this? This is crazy. Okay, My apologies, Anhalt. My apologies. I was not familiar with this game. Tennessee here? Maybe it's just that I was coping on shooting AP only. Yeah, that sounds like me, let's be honest. I do that way too often. I'm too stubborn to shoot enough HE on some of these ships. That's probably why I've had not as good a time sometimes. Oh, we'll get secondaries going. Here it is. We get, it's like German accuracy, so it's not like that great. But it is better than base. Did he damage control that? He did not. Okay. Let's try there. I should have shot the DD probably, but I'm seeing big numbers on the battleships. Okay, bad shot by me. And we do get 11.5 kilometers of range on these secondaries. 2 hits? Well worth, well worth. Subs going that way, sure. Armor holding. Armor holding pretty well. So we have control of the really strong flank here. Oh, nice, direct hit. And our team's like capping everything. I'll be really excited to play the new version of this map. This is one of the maps that they plan on changing. And this is really why. The map, you only get island cover here. Everything else feels like mostly open water caps. Which is not very fun to play. It's just kind of long-range battleships that you got to worry about. So for cruisers, it's almost impossible to play. Very, very difficult. Okay, we're on fire. That's fine. Secondaries for the Sharn here soon. A little worried about the sub, but he was going back the other way, so... Maybe the DD comes back? Doubtful, though. That's the one challenge of playing here. If we can just sit here and brawl with the Sharnors, trying to take 1v1s, of course. Hey, a fire from those secondaries. And he damage controlled it. Oh my goodness. Could we start painting a little bit here with these fires? Let's see. Oh my goodness, where's my back turret going? We get a fire though. Very nice. We get a Carl here on our team. I didn't mention the matchmaker yet, but pretty nice. Not to have a carrier especially. Being a bit of a clumsier ship. We're quite vulnerable to carriers. And pretty poor AA overall too. Another fire. Yeah, pretty happy with my choice to not go IFHE, to be honest with you. That was a bad shot. I don't know why I took that. And we do have these kind of funny wiggling torps, I think. Does it wiggle? Yeah, it did a little wiggle. You get one on each corner of your ship. So they reload reasonably quick, and the damage isn't too bad. You know, it's actually very good at 20k. Not the most useful, but 6 kilometer range, it is nice to have. Can we pen his bow area? Yeah, we can pen a lot of his bow, actually. Nice. Very, very good. The DD did come back. Let's turn our guns. Let's start turning them. When you have slow turret traverse like this, you do need to think about pre-turning your turrets a lot of the time. And I want to get back towards the A cap a little bit. Can even do Control X is the default key there. And then submarine is around here somewhere. No hydro. Bit awkward on this one, for sure. Very awkward to not have a hydro, actually. Oh, he's coming back this way. Interesting. Tennessee is going to full turn away. That makes sense. Secondaries are going. Try there. Maybe. Yeah, pushing a sub feels a little scary though. Still. Nice. Secondary got another fire. A lot of fires actually. Wow. Hopefully, our Carl does go down. That means I need to start kiting, I guess. Oh, there he is. Which way is he gonna go? This way. And Tennessee got a broadside. Oh no, that was poorly done. And those are gonna rise that quickly. Wow, that's too bad. We're very slow. All right, let's get ourselves kiting away now. Eat full turnaround already? Oh no, the deep waters, and we eat 2 of them, and it gets our engine. Oh, it's a disaster. It's so over. It's so over for me, guys. Oh no. Unfortunate. But that's what happens when you get sub DDs around you. No hydro. We overpushed. However, we might be able to finish this guy off. Pretty close. He's gonna get us, but maybe we can take him out for our team. Not a bad game. 125. Started off very well. Unfortunate that I overcommitted there, and we do manage to trade out that submarine. Maybe our team gets it, maybe our team doesn't, but that's certainly the weakness of an Anhalt. You get caught bowing like that. You get caught against subs and DDs. Not having a hydro, big, large ship that doesn't turn very well, doesn't go very fast. It's the weak point of a ship like this one. If we don't count the small caliber guns, of course, as another weak point too. But not a bad game. I mean, this is way better than I thought I'd do. Unfortunately, we also have a pretty rough matchmaker game here next. Tier 10 carrier is gonna hurt, especially in a game like this one. We'll try and do it, but having like tier 6 level firepower, at least when the AP pen is concerned, it's gonna be rough. So we're gonna spam a lot of HE is the answer, of course. We'll see if we can farm some of these battleships down. But tier 8 matchmaker can be difficult. It can be very difficult. You get a lot of up tiers into tier 10 these days. Tier 8 and 9, I always think, are some of the worst these days for consistent up tiers. I was pretty happy with our matchmaker last game, even though it was a tier 9 game. You can play against tier 9s. It's still a little bit tricky in a ship like Anhalt, where, you know, it's not the best tier 8, obviously. You can make it work. Against tier 10s, though, it starts to get very difficult. Elbing is... It's a lot of HP for a destroyer that we're facing as a tier 8. Maybe our high explosive can do some good work, though. Dispersion. Willing. 1 hit there? Nah. Only 1? Oh, man. That's too bad. Alright, we got a decent flank going now. Let's see what the AP's got in store for us. Broadside Kansas. I aimed a little high intentionally here. Oh no, it's horrible. Yep. Oh, and then Ruprecht does that much to us. Oh, the trades are filthy. They're so bad for us, man. Wow. That's pathetic. Okay. So, maybe it was a bit of an outlier our first game. The suffering shall commence. A little bit delayed. But it will happen regardless. Although this Kansas looks like he's gonna go down. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. So, is the Ruprecht gonna push us? That's a little concerning. Inchin, Buffalo, 2. We have some support, though. Are we blind? Are really? Guys, at a certain point, especially in a DD, you don't need to be like blind firing people. Maybe go spot for your team instead. I don't know. I don't know. We're people pre-kite a lot these days. People blind fire a lot these days, and I'm not sure if they understand why they're pre-kiting or why they're blind firing, or rather they just do it because they saw it in a video. I don't know, man. There's legitimate reasons to do these things, but yeah, you need to, you know, activate those reasons. Those reasons need to come up in the battle rather than just doing it from the start, I guess. Anyways, that aside, Angled Buffalo, obviously going to be some HE for us. We'll keep an eye out for Inchin pushing us, perhaps. 6-kilometer Torps. Could pop a plane, actually. Maybe that spots something over here. Plane spotting, still quite powerful. But we're tanky against, you know, DD guns like this. Even Buffalo. The AP could do something to us, but HE won't be too bad. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we're angled enough. The upper belt here is actually very strong. We see that a lot at lower tiers, right? Lower tiers seem to have that strong upper belt. Less so at... Thank you for the smoke. I did not need it, but thank you, Mr. Kid. In fact, now we get less spotting, I think. Oh, the ancient push? Maybe. Still on that HE. And it's so slow. Wow, I underled that by a lot. Oof. Okay, nice. They get Inchin. Looks like our team is doing well. I've done nothing this battle. I guess that's fine. Yeah, 6-second lead time to 10 kilometers is so weird. For a battleship. He's turning away. Do we get there in time before he's too angled? Oh, actually we do. That's pretty good salvo. For these guns, we'll take it. We're going to look for Buffalo too. That's going to be something we maybe get a good shot here. 30-second reload base on this thing is, I suppose, warranted for the number of guns, if nothing else. Underlet again. Wow. Wow, underlet again. They're just so slow. I'm not used to it. That's my own fault. We lead a little more. I think I do get him there. Oh, are we getting rushed? The surprise Torps for Elbing? Don't tell him. Nobody tell him. Please. It'd be so funny. No, we didn't get it. Hey, the HE though, coming in clutch. Secondaries, get him. Yeah. And now the DD. Now the black comes around, surely. Let's pop the plane, see where he's at. No, he's not coming. He's afraid of the Anhalt, surely. We'll still send the Torp out, may as well. Oh, very broadside on. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Rubric secondaries might be a little better than ours. Maybe. Just a little bit. Alright, did I lead that enough? Let's get the stern fire. Oh, our Iowa went down. Okay, I did lead that one enough. Cool. Okay, not the best result, but I'll take it, considering it was a tier 10 battle. Bit of a weird fight here in the north. Not easily able to reposition in a ship like Anhalt, that's for sure. But we helped. We held our flank. We were a deterrent, I guess. I've actually swapped over to hybrid build now, so we only get 10.1 kilometer secondary range. But that does mean we get better main gun accuracy. We'll see how that goes. Normally, I'd want to like go this way and use this island and get crossfires, but Chkalov is very busted, so I can't go alone. I just cannot go alone. So we got to clump up with teammates here and hope. Hope, basically, that the carrier doesn't go after us. So we're going to try it out on the flank here. And maybe that'll do well still. I'm going to definitely be spamming a lot of HE still. At these ranges, I don't think the AP is going to do a whole lot. Maybe that broadside Surrey, I guess. But even then, I don't think it's worth it. Just shoot the HE, try and get the fires. A pure miss on my part. Try again there. We still want to get close with this one, even with the more main gun build. We just don't have the shell velocity. It's so, they just hang up in the air for so long. It's wild. Yeah, just poor aim on my part. Wow. That last one was a bit of a blind one. 13 seconds, though. Let's wait for full salvos. Try there. Chill with this Helena, I guess, to start. Bismarck pushing. Ipiranga pushing middle, maybe. Hey, nice. Got it this time. Yeah, Ipiranga's tough target, man. That's a very good ship compared to ours. So get those fires on early. He's got a lot of healing for us to get through, though, too, that we'll have to worry about. Hey, double fire? All right. We have the pen for his deck armor, too, which is really nice. We'll take it. Salvo should be noticeably more accurate, I think. He's on the HE as well. Did that not get him spotted? That did not get him spotted. Okay. Ah, he's behind the island now. So we don't quite get those follow-up fires that I would want, of course. I'll try one more into the Hyuga here for another fire, maybe. And then we'll focus on Bismarck. Ipiranga looks to be pushing middle, so we don't have to worry about that crossfire for now. Let's focus on Bismarck and maybe the cruiser out here. Or the DD out here, Hatsuharu. Bismarck went flat broadside. Interesting. I should have had AP. Did not predict that. Yeah, the fires are relatively consistent, I'd say. There we go. Get the fires going. Secondaries, rather. A little bit. Nice. I should shoot Hatsuharu. That is more important to take out. However, there's a broadside cruiser. We're aiming more. You notice I led that more. Okay. Secondaries over there. Oh, we get a double citadel. Not enough to finish him, though. But not bad. Let's try here with the ASW. And Ipiranga pushing now, too. Yeah, we need to help our Helena, like, right now. He cannot deal with that. We do we have the pen? I don't think we have the pen. Hey, direct hit on the sub. Very good. Yeah, we don't have the pen. I knew we didn't, but decent result there. Ouch. From, like, accuracy. An accuracy salvo there. Helena's doing everything he can to survive. If they shoot at me, that's good. We want to keep our Helena alive. Nice. We get him. Huge. Guess I'll damage con that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Surreys were right here. I mean, that accuracy is much better. Whether it does damage... Not as much. Don't have the overmatch to as a crutch here. Overpens, though. Interesting. New Mexico pushing a bit. Alright, if they're going to stay angled, let's go to the HE now. I think that's just going to perform a lot better. Pretend he's there. Yuga got the Prince Heinrich. Okay. I shouldn't get greedy for my rear guns here on the new mechs. Nice, we got the fire. Try there. Angle. Yeah, we're angled enough. Maybe he's slow. Hey, nice. A fire there too. Okay, Hugo just uses booster. That's big for us. How long can we tank this much? Sorry, needs to go down. Oh, he's so low. Unfortunately, we're not fast, so we can't dodge sub-torps very easily, so I have to just hope here. Nice. Sorry, goes down. Big. That does put me very broadside. Oh! Barely dodged. Oh, but we're broadside. We're so broadside. Maybe there? Oh my goodness. Wait. 2 seconds? The Yorktown is helping us? Massive. Secondaries there. Oh, we procced Luchins now. Not bad. We need to avoid these. A flood would be devastating. Oh, we're dodging. Oh, subs are so frustrating, though. Try there. Ah, I can't dodge that. Please spare me. Oh my goodness, it's so disgusting the damage they do, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just getting blind killed by pings, bro. Like, oh, I hate subs and carriers so much. And looks like our guys managed to clutch up a win here too. So we'll see how much XP we got. That's not a bad Anhalt game overall. Getting a 1 even. We'll take it. Not as much base XP as I thought. Maybe because secondary damage doesn't really count for a whole lot. 12 fires, 39k only. Must have been a lot of quick damage controls there available for when we got those fires. But I think that's gonna do it for Anhalt. It's not as bad as I thought. I guess that's what we'll say. It's not a ship I would choose to play though, and that's why we have ship request. Make sure you comment down below. Whatever's most upvoted, that's what I will be playing. Thank you very much for watching and have a great rest of your day.